I'm Catherine Dow. It's Wednesday, December 24th. Today, a better chance at early detection.
I would have benefited from screening in my 40s, I believe.
When the province will lower the age for breast cancer screening. Also today, the fallout from the storm. How many tickets the city issued during its residential parking ban. Plus, Kettle campaign crunch.
We need a miracle to reach our goal of 130,000.
The Salvation Army's last-second call for help. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Catherine Dow. Mara Lee is away. A disease that affects so many Manitobans has a better chance of being caught early. Manitoba is lowering the age you can book yourself a breast cancer screening test without a doctor referral. CTV's Taylor Brock joins us now. So Taylor, how old do you need to be to bypass a doctor and book a screening for yourself?
Well, right now you need to be 50, but starting January 2nd, you can book yourself an appointment as soon as you turn 45. And the province's eventual goal is to drop the age requirement even more to 40 by the end of the year. The province made the announcement Tuesday. It's a move being applauded by Jenny Borgfjord, a breast cancer survivor diagnosed in her 50s, who now advocates for screening. She says she had to advocate for herself after a doctor initially told her she was too young to have breast cancer.
I would have benefited from screening in my 40s, I believe, had they been able to take multiple images to compare over time. Theoretically, anyway. I don't know if that's the practice.
Borgfjord says her cancer was likely missed on her first mammogram because she has dense breasts. She'd like to see more screening options for Manitobans, including ultrasounds or even MRIs.
So Taylor, how common is breast cancer here in Manitoba?
Well, Catherine, Cancer Care says every year more than 900 Manitobans are diagnosed. And unfortunately, approximately 150 people die.
All right. Well, thanks for this, Taylor. The residential parking ban in Winnipeg ended last night, and the numbers are in. The snow removal parking ban, which was prompted by last Thursday's winter storm, resulted in the city issuing a total of 5,546 tickets between December 21st and 23rd. The city also says it did not conduct any courtesy tows during the period. The winter route ban is back in place, prohibiting drivers from parking on designated streets between 2 a.m. and 7 a.m. daily. Winnipeggers can report streets that were missed during the snow clearing blitz by contacting 311, and crews will address any missed streets in the coming days. The man who finished a close second in this year's Manitoba Progressive Conservative leadership race is now hoping to run for a legislature seat. Wally Dottridge is seeking the opposition party's nomination in the Turtle Mountain constituency. It's a Tory stronghold where incumbent Doyle Panuck has announced he will not seek re-election in 2027. Dottridge says his pro-business positions would serve the area well, as he believes the region's oil should be refined within Manitoba.
And I would suggest perhaps Western Manitoba, perhaps around the city of Brandon, that we could have a refinery that is producing, refining Manitoba energy.
Doddridge garnered the most votes in the Tory leadership contest in April, but lost to Abi Khan under a point system the Tories use to weigh support in different constituencies. Premier Wapkanu says his government will follow through on a vow to end mandatory overtime for healthcare workers.
After 2 years in office, we can say we've got about 3,700 net new people working in the healthcare system. So I think it's time for us to now challenge the healthcare's upper management levels and say, you have more staff, you have more nurses, now start to end mandatory overtime. We don't have to do the whole thing all at once, but let's start with nurses.
The promise was made during November's speech from the throne, and the Premier says the NDP will introduce a bill in the legislature this spring. However, frontline healthcare workers have expressed skepticism, saying there's just not enough staff to eliminate mandatory overtime. The Premier addresses those concerns in the second part of his sit-down interview with CTV's Mara Lee Caruso. That's coming up at 6. The Salvation Army's kettle campaign is coming down to the wire, with kettlebell ringers still working earlier this afternoon to make up an anticipated donation shortfall.
In terms of the revenue, donations are down. And so that is concerning. We need a miracle to reach our goal of 130,000.
Lieutenant Janelle Dirtle of the Salvation Army's Heritage Park Temple in West Winnipeg says so far the cattle campaign has raised about $85,000, making for a shortfall of $45,000. The cattle campaign funds a variety of programs the Salvation Army delivers to many of the area's residents. Dirtle says she's confident the generosity of Manitobans will put donations over the top, even after the bells are silent.
December 24th is not the last day to donate. You know, where the doors are open, and you can find us online for folks to help.
Dirtle says the campaign raises vital funds, but it's all about generating hope as well. It draws people like the dozens of dedicated volunteers and the thousands of donors together. CTV weather specialist Colleen Brady joins us now with a first look at your Skywatch evening forecast. We're monitoring the skies quite closely, Colleen, because we want them to be clear for a big visitor tonight.
That's right, and they will be in the north, but he'll be flying through some cold air, him and of course the reindeer, Rudolph and the gang, and other parts in the night tonight and in other parts of the province. They'll be flying into some snow. I'll show you where and how that will impact Christmas Day across Manitoba and northwestern Ontario. Let's take a look right now, though, first through the Bathfitter Live Eye. Bathfitter, your bath and shower experts for more than 40 years. In Winnipeg right now on this Christmas Eve, it's partly cloudy and minus 14 degrees. With the wind chill, it feels like minus 22 thanks to those north winds at 13 kilometers an hour. The pressure is rising and the humidity is 81%. Out on the roads, well, busy through Confusion Corner. All those last-minute Christmas shoppers, no doubt, but just drive to conditions. A little cool out there, might get a little slippery too tomorrow. I'll show you when.
It tastes excellent, and it's a fun product.
Coming up, we'll tell you when purple tomatoes could hit your grocery store and why some groups are opposed.
Get Winnipeg's top stories, breaking news alerts, and watch live. Download the CTV News app.
The gold run carries on, with spot gold shooting past $4,500 an ounce today for the first time ever. The metal has moved up almost 70% this year, with central banks buying up gold and with geopolitics making investors nervous. Silver, too, is hitting record highs. It's up close to 150% this year. And the run may not be over. Goldman Sachs is predicting gold will get to $4,900 US by the end of next year. Here are the closing numbers for the day. The Canadian dollar is up to 73.12. West Texas Intermediate hasn't changed much. It's at 58.35. Western Canadian Select is up to 44.94. And the TSX lost 58 points this Christmas Eve, sliding just under 32,000. Those are your business headlines. I'm Morella Fernandez. Happy holidays.
Market Watch is brought to you by Manitoba Blue Cross. Group health plans for any size business.
A familiar item in your produce section is about to get a bold new makeover.
It tastes excellent, and it's a fun product. It's a cool product. It's an interesting one to talk about, and it provides this really interesting story about science.
A California-based company is about to debut its genetically modified purple tomatoes in Canadian grocery stores and in seed form. Health Canada's approval earlier this year paved the way for its entry into the market. The company's CEO, Nathan Pumplin, says they added 2 genes from snapdragons to the tomatoes to help change the color to purple. Pumplin says the flavor stays the same, but with more antioxidants. But one group is holding up a red flag on the purple tomato, saying the widespread addition of a genetically modified food in Canada could lead to contamination of the seed supply.
It will become increasingly expensive and difficult for organic farmers to avoid contamination if genetically engineered seeds are widely grown and in gardens across the country, for example.
The Canadian Biotechnology Action Network says genetically engineered fruits and vegetables should be clearly labeled in special sections at stores. Pumplin noted the tomatoes have been reviewed by the United States Food and Drug Administration and the Canadian Food Inspection Agency before being approved for sale, and they don't present any risks to other tomatoes. Most stores and malls are closing up as we speak, essentially marking the end of holiday shopping season. CTV's Ainsley McPhail caught up with some last-minute shoppers earlier today.
I always do wait for the last minute and things like that. I'm from northern Manitoba, so I drive 12 hours to come here and shop for my wife.
So yeah, I'm kind of cooked and I'm trying to rush through it, but I have like my list and everything, so I'm good. I think I'm like fast-paced. I'm probably going to be out of here soon.
Pretty well last-minute thing, kind of rushing to get down here. And I thought, well, it was not too bad. The traffic was good down the highway here in Winnipeg. It was good.
I thought it would be crazy here, but even the workers are saying it's nothing like they expected.
Well, yeah, it's great. It's been nice and quiet, and it's a nice vibe in here. The girls over at Garage were singing Christmas carols when you walked in. It's funny.
All Winnipeg shopping malls will be closed Christmas Day, but they will open up for door crashers and deal hunters on Boxing Day. They don't call her the Queen of Christmas for nothing. Mariah Carey reigns supreme once again. Spotlight is next.
Have a news tip? When you see news happening, let CTV News Winnipeg know. Text your tips, pictures, and videos to 10400. That's 10400. Message and data rates may apply.
We all know just how cold Manitoba winters can be. Imagine not having a winter coat, boots, a toque, or mitts, and stepping out into the cold. That's the reality for many kids. But you can change that. Give the gift of warmth. Donate to Coats for Kids. Spotlight, sponsored by the Casinos of Winnipeg, presenting Men Without Hats and the Spoons.
Colleen Brady has your spotlight today, and hitting a movie theater with a big bucket of popcorn is a Christmas tradition for so many folks out there.
It sure is, and while the latest in the Avatar series will likely continue to dominate the box office, here are a couple more titles dropping tomorrow.
Backhand, forehand.
How do you live?
Well, I live with the confidence if I believe in myself, the money will follow.
Timothée Chalamet stars in Marty Supreme alongside Gwyneth Paltrow. It's a 50s-era wild ride about a ping-pong hustler with big dreams and a quest for greatness.
You don't want to be a Neil Diamond impersonator. You want to be a Neil Diamond interpreter.
I was looking for the right way to say it, and you just came right out and said it.
Based on a true story, Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson play a husband and wife duo in Song Sung Blue. After falling on hard times, the pair find enormous success and personal difficulties as a Neil Diamond tribute band.
You die, I die. You die, I die.
Switching to the small screen, it's a global phenomenon and it is coming to an end. The next 3 episodes of Stranger Things Season 5 are set to debut on Netflix tomorrow. The finale drops New Year's Eve and has a runtime of more than 2 hours.
I personally have my tickets for Marty Supreme, so we'll see who reigns supreme at the box office.
Absolutely.
So, Colleen, as the year draws to a close, a new report shows the most searched Canadians on the internet in 2025.
And it is rife with politicians, pop icons, and movie stars. Prime Minister Mark Carney topped the list of most searched Canadians based on Google Trends and other software, while his predecessor, Justin Trudeau, came in second. Former NDP leader Jagmeet Singh was the only other politician on the list at number 5. Homegrown pop stars Justin Bieber, Tate McRae, Drake, and Shawn Mendes also piqued curiosity of Canadians. So did film stars Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling, and Rachel McAdams, rounding out the top 10.
Trudeau beat the Biebs, huh?
I guess so. It's, well, I wonder if Katy Perry, and I guess what's up is down and all around.
Yeah, I would think that helped things. Meanwhile, the so-called Queen of Christmas has broken yet another record.
Unbelievable. Well, it's not really. It's completely believable. Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas has topped the Hot 100 chart for a total of 21 weeks. The holiday anthem was originally released back in 1994 and continues to get significant radio and streaming play year after year. The massive Christmas hit surpassed Shaboozie's A Bar Song Tipsy and Lil Nas X's Old Town Road to claim the record title. Both of those songs spent 19 weeks at #1.
That is a recession-proof retirement plan. Have a hit Christmas song and you will have cash coming in every year.
Mariah. She knows.
She's a smart one.
Mariah's on fire. Isn't it Mariah? She's on fire, something like that. Anyway, I digress.
That's a good one, Colleen. All right.
Well, not really, but
we'll leave it there because we can't go any higher than that. Thanks, Colleen.
It's all in the delivery, which I bungled. Clearly, your Christmas primetime lineup kicks off with the classic holiday movie Home Alone at 7. Shark Tank is on at 9:15, followed by The Big Bang Theory at 10, and E-Talk. Let me try that again. Kind of ironic given that word. E-Talk wraps things up at 10:30. It's all right here tonight at 10:30 on CTV.
The CTV Primetime lineup is brought to you by Strictly Amish, exclusively in Arborg, Manitoba.
Well, not all at 10:30. It gets going at 7, as I just said. I digress on this Christmas Eve. A live look out at Notre Dame. Traffic moving well out there right now. Partly cloudy, minus 14 degrees. I will have your full holiday forecast coming right up.
Women's clothing provided by R.W. & Company. Salon services provided S. Antique Spa Salon.
Santa Claus is in the midst of arguably the most important flight of the year, and NORAD is tracking his progress around the globe. Let's check in and see where he's at. I can't quite see. Is he Western Sahara? Okay, we had a bit of a bet going between producer Guy and producer Danny and I. We were wrong. I thought he was going to be maybe in the UK. Danny went for Germany, and Guy guessed Morocco. So I think he's the winner here. Some quick facts about NORAD. The predecessor, the Continental Air Defense Command, began tracking Santa all the way back in 1955, and then NORAD took over in 57. According to NORAD, Santa usually starts his route at the international date line in the Pacific Ocean and travels west. So he hits the South Pacific first and then New Zealand and Australia. So how does he hit all those homes in such a short time? Well, NORAD intelligence reports indicate that Santa does not experience time the way we do. So for us, this is like 24 hours of delivery. To him, it could last days, weeks, even months. Lots of magic at play here. How old is he? Well, NORAD intelligence indicates he is at least 16 centuries old. Got a little ways to...
CTV Skywatch weather brought to you by South Beach Casino and Resort. Visit southbeachcasino.ca.
How are the skies looking for him, Colleen, as we track his descent to Canada in the coming hours?
Well, it really depends on where you are in Manitoba or northwestern Ontario. Here in the south, at least this evening, we're getting ahead of ourselves. He's not going to be here in southern Manitoba just yet, but we're here in the south, a lot of us. So some of that cloud is going to break up a little bit. Now to the east and northwestern Ontario, there is some light snow falling right now, both in Kenora and in Dryden. Now up in the north, clearest for areas furthest north. Brochet and Dooley Lake had been under a yellow warning for cold for the last couple of days. That's been called off by Environment Canada, so it is still quite cold up there, and it will be for Santa and the reindeer. Rudolph leading off the gang there, but there is no warning in effect. But let's just take a look at how cold it is in parts of Manitoba right now. When you factor in the wind chill, it is in the minus 30s, or that's what it feels like, to be more precise with my language. It feels like minus 39 in Churchill. Here in the south, it feels in the minus 20s, and we will see some of this cloud start to build up across the south tonight in anticipation of this guy. Some more snow will be heading in overnight into central parts of the province. It will start to cross the central regions throughout Christmas morning. Now, I want to show you this. If you are in southern Manitoba tomorrow and you do have any holiday driving, watch out for the potential for freezing rain or ice pellets, certainly in the morning in the southwest, and then that will continue there into the afternoon. But then the possibility of those slippery conditions spreads further east into Winnipeg in the southeast. Now, likely to see ice pellets over freezing rain. Although it will be much more mild tomorrow across the south, there's still a lot of cold air at the surface, and that will likely win out. So that would mean likely ice pellets, if we even see that at all. It's just something to keep in mind if you're planning to head out as part of your Christmas Day travels. Then we clear out as we move in overnight and into Boxing Day, so we'll get a bit of a break there throughout the day. So here's a look at Christmas Eve tonight, our fun graphics. Minus 17 is our overnight low with increasing cloud here in the city. And there's our dancing elf. I love this guy. Minus 5 is our mild high tomorrow with a wintry mix possible in the afternoon. Again, flurries quite possible, but we may see either freezing rain or ice pellets mixing in as well. Quick look at your long-range forecast. Boxing Day, minus 9 on Friday. Flurries likely on Saturday, minus 7 degrees. Then we get a little colder. Sunday, minus 16 degrees, minus 17 on Monday. Increasing clouds. Chance of flurries by Tuesday. Let's take a look at our first weather photo. The Viking out there in Gimli, surrounded by that big, beautiful sundog. That photo is from Glenn. That's a great photo. In this next one is Charlie, ready for the holidays and wanting to say Merry Christmas to everyone. That's here in Winnipeg, out in Sage Creek. That photo is from Karen. Email us yours to winnipegweather@ctv.ca.
Thanks, Colleen. Well, that is going to do it for us for this hour. We will, of course, be back at 6. But before we go, we've brought you plenty of elaborate holiday light displays from across Manitoba this season. But this next one features something you may not have seen before, a singing Christmas tree. From all of us here at CTV News Winnipeg, have a safe and happy holiday and a Merry Christmas.
We started putting Christmas lights up back when we first got married about 27 years ago, and every year we just kept adding more and more lights to it. Just a little over 10,000 lights on my display. This year I added a virtual matrix and a projector to the show so I can add some live video and make it a little bit more fun for the audience. So every time you come by, you can get a new song and a new experience. So it's a lot of fun. It's a labor of love, which I basically start in March, April of every year.
It's a pretty tight community. I work in a school nearby, and all the kids really love it. It makes people happy.